I was thinking today and wondering if you had ever had something happen or done something that previous to doing it, you thought wasn't possible to do. So that's what happened to me. Today is 201 days of strange and interesting times. And when I started, I had no idea if I could do something every day consistently. And I certainly didn't think I would be able to go live 200 days in a row. And it happened. So then that made me think about being in flow and doing something that just it's almost like the energy to do the thing is there, and you step into the energy and it carries you along, as opposed to waiting until it's the right time, and how that works in our lives. So I'm Laura Donnelly, and I'm here with Strange and Interesting Times, day 201. And I'm coming to you from Dancing with Ease, Body, Brain, Balance. And this idea of being in flow, being in the right place at the right time, doing the things that are the natural things for you to do. And when you're in flow, how things can change inside of you that make it possible for you to do things that previously seemed impossible. And how to help other people do that, who want to be able to just think, oh, well, this would be a nice thing to do, and this is the first step, and the second step, and the third step, and suddenly it's happening before you knew it. And so the way I do that for myself is, hey, Kay, great to see you again. The way I do that for myself is to pay attention to ease in my system. And this is a practice, not an instant fix. As a practice, it becomes a way of being and a way of choosing, a way of knowing when I'm in my good optimum state of flow and being present in the moment, and when I have slipped out of it, because we all slip out of it all the time. We always slip out of it. It's so easy to slip out of it, to start to worry about something that's coming up in the future, to start to fret about something that happened in the past, to think about people we care about who are in transition and I'm wanting the best for them, but not being in any way, shape, or form able to influence what happens for them. All these things can kind of take us out of the present moment into our head and our ideas about the past or the future. And when that happens, we lose track of this really beautiful space of being. And we get into thinking, well, if only this would happen, then I could do X, Y, and Z. And if only I had this together, I could do that. Or as soon as this happens, these other things will come together. And what I realized today is that when I'm in my best state of flow, those things are already happening. They might be not this instant happening, but they are happening in my forward momentum and being. And I just kind of walk into them, like walking, when you're on a walk and it's a summer day and the honeysuckle is blooming and you, before you're close to it, you can't really smell it. But then when you get by that hedge of honeysuckle, how sweet that smell is, and it kind of envelops you. It's sort of like that. You just sort of walk into it. You are centered and in yourself, and that activity, goal, thing that you're looking forward to creating is right there. And it starts growing with almost as much natural ease as your garden grows after you plant the seed. After you plant the seed, you must plant the seed. And in this case, the seed is ease. Then you have to nurture the ease, help it grow in your system so that it becomes the operating basis for what you do. So I have thought of a fun way in the month of November to practice this. I think Kay has already signed up. 30 days of ease. And I will, if you sign up, I'll put the link in the comments. And if you sign up, you can get a photo that I took that for me is an image of how ease feels in my system. Most of them are landscapes because space is the sensation of ease in my system is one of space. I have space to breathe. My lungs move really well. Hey, Mary, you signed up too, I saw. That's great. Visual space. Space for things to come into being. Ability to see a long horizon. And a quote to think about. And these will just pop into your email box after you sign up every day for 30 days. And you can see how that flows for you. I saw your name, Mary. I'm happy to have you signed up. I'm excited as this is just like a little way to shift your day slightly so that ease stays in the front of your mind. So if you're doing something too hard, too fast, if you're caught all up in your mind, you can say, oh, a little bit of ease right now. See what happens. So I'll do that. And I'm just super happy to be able to share this. I made these pictures and quotes and things and sent them out here and there every once in a while. And then today, yesterday came into my mind that I could put them together in this way and share them with people and help, especially for me. We're coming right up to the end of daylight savings time. Now, basically, the sun and the moon do their thing. They come up, they go down, they go around. It's fine. This messing with the clock, it's hard for me to adjust to, right? And I mean, it's the shortening of the days is a little bit challenging to begin with. I have to adjust my schedule. The cat has to come in early so the coyotes don't get her. She has to go out later in the morning because it's still dark when we get up. And so the whole change of seasons is a flow. And that's been happening day by day. But all of a sudden, when we move the clock arbitrarily, I lived in Arizona for a while and they don't go on daylight savings time. I have to tell you, that was such a blessing to not be messing with the clock. But what's going to happen here is that instead of the sun going down at 6:30, it's going to go down at 5:30. And so it's like what's been just going by gradually, and every day you notice the sun's going, for us, going south in the horizon so that the light is slanting differently. And it comes up a little later every day, goes down a little earlier every day. And this is just a kind of nice flow. All of a sudden, Saturday night, boom, fall back. Okay, well, this will be nice in the morning because in the morning, the cat will get to go out earlier and she will stop bugging us so much in the morning. I mean, I swear, it's like every time you stand up, she runs to the door like, let me out. And it's still pitch black. It's like, no, even though she's a cat, she can see in the night, but also other things, wild things live around here and they hunt in the dark. So she can't go out in the dark. It's a rule. Crazy rule, but it's the rule. Yeah, it does make you sluggish a little bit. And so that's part of the reason I thought, well, let's in November. What if I did 30 days of ease for me? And then I thought, well, why don't I share this with everybody? Because it's easy to share in the digital age. And to help adjust, adjust to the time frame, adjust and pay attention easily and gently to the fact that our physical rhythms change with the light, with the temperature, with the season and what you see from the trees, what you see, how the air feels, and everything. And it's all kind of fun and kind of a nice experiment. But it's easy also if you're working indoors all the time, uh, not not getting yourself out into the world. It's easy to forget these larger earth type changes that have an effect on us physically, on our physical bodies. So I will, like I said, put the link in the comments to sign up. And if you would like to be part of 30 Days of Ease, I would just love to see you, because the truth of the matter is, ease anywhere is ease everywhere. So I'll leave you with that. And tomorrow will be day 202. 202. What a nice number. Take good care.